Hello everyone and welcome to the Nutty Niche News. Here we go with another great video for you to check out. February 12, 2025. Like and subscribe to the channel. Welcome to Nutty Niche News. Today, we're diving into one of the most shocking and controversial ideas floating around in international politics. Could the United States take control of Gaza? And if so, what happens to its ancient holy sites? Buckle up, because this one's a wild ride. Recently, former President Trump suggested that America should seize Gaza and transform it into a luxury destination, think Las Vegas, but with more history and significantly more controversy. If this plan ever became reality, the U.S. wouldn't just be getting land, they'd also inherit some of the oldest and most culturally significant holy sites in the world. Let's take a tour. First up, the Church of Saint Porphyrius, the oldest active church in Gaza. Originally constructed by Crusaders in the 1150s, the church sits on land that has been a site of worship since 425 CE. Named after Saint Porphyrius, who played a huge role in Christianizing Gaza, this church has stood the test of time, even serving as a refuge for civilians in modern conflicts. If the U.S. takes over, what would become of this sacred space? Would it be preserved, or would it become a theme restaurant called Holy Grill? Next, we have Barquq Castle, an Islamic fortress built in 1387 AD. This fortified resting stop once welcomed traders traveling between Cairo and Damascus. Unfortunately, in recent years, much of its internal structure was damaged in the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. But hey, if the US moves in, maybe it'll be repurposed into a 5-star hotel with a minibar inside every turret? Now, let's talk about Umm el Amr. This site holds the ruins of St. Hilarion Monastery, a once thriving Christian sanctuary from the 4th to 8th centuries. It housed churches, a baptism hall, and even a massive underground crypt. It's one of the few archaeological sites in Gaza open to the public. But in a future where America controls Gaza, would this become a tourist trap with overpriced gift shop relics? Only time will tell. Our next stop is Pasha's Palace, originally built in the 13th century by the Mamluk Sultan Zahir Baybars. Napoleon Bonaparte himself stayed here for 3 nights during his 1799 siege of Acre. Once a museum celebrating Gazan history, parts of this palace were tragically destroyed in recent conflicts. But hey, under U.S. ownership, maybe it could be turned into Napoleon's casino and amp spa, because nothing says historical preservation like a luxury blackjack table. And finally, the Great Omari Mosque, the largest and oldest mosque in Gaza. Legend has it that this site was once home to a Philistine temple honoring the god Dagon, which the biblical Samson himself destroyed. Since the 7th century, it has served as a vital center for Islamic worship. If the U.S. takes over, would this historical mosque be respected, or would some real estate mogul try to turn it into a themed nightclub? All jokes aside, the idea of America taking over Gaza is one of the most controversial political hypotheticals in recent history. While Trump insists he wants to develop the land, many question what this means for the people who have lived there for generations, and the sacred sites they cherish. Question: what do you think should happen to these sites? Let us know in the comments. Should these historic sites be preserved, repurposed, or commercialized? And as always, subscribe for more nutty, niche, news. Like and share this video. Comment where you are watching from. Subscribe to the channel.